World of Warships development blog. World of Warships 7th anniversary, updated operations. Uh-oh. Is that an operations rework? Battleship minigame and other news. 0.11.8 closed testing. Let's talk about the most notable new features of the new update. Anniversary. In honor of the 7th anniversary of World of Warships, players can expect to complete the new collection called 7 Seas. Collectibles can only be obtained from 7 Seas containers, which are themselves available for completing special changes of combat missions as well as in free daily bundles from the armory. Opening all these containers will be enough to guarantee the full completion of the collection. Okay. How much of a grind is this? 7 years, man. Interesting. They look like that, I guess. And here's the collection. The collection consists of 4 sections with 4 items each. The reward for completing each section is 1 day of premium account. Okay. The reward for completing the entire collection is 3 distant voyages containers. 3 distant voyages? Didn't they just nerf those? A commemorative flag and an achievement. Wait, aren't the like distant containers like really shit now? What? How did I look at? How do you look at containers? Let's see. Distant voyages. Here they are. This is a standard distant voyages. Is it a premium container or just normal? 3 distant voyages containers. So this is a premium container. Is it a premium or a standard? Are they identical? What's in a distant voyages container? A permanent camo. But these are worthless now. They don't give the bonuses anymore. These are just the visual. They don't give the bonuses anymore because they unlinked them. So the best thing you can get from this container is 200 doubloons worth of value. And what? 20k free XP? 60k elite? Wow, these are really bad. These are really bad. 3 distant voyages containers commemorative. So, is there something? There must be something else. For 7 years, there must be something else. Because this is really shit. We also added the following to the game. 7 Seas permanent camo from Mayhem and Data Synop. Master of the 7 Seas and Mistress of the 7 Seas. Okay. Interesting looking. I guess they're kind of cool. Okay, here we go. Festive rewards. Maybe this is better. Maybe this is better. In honor of the 7th anniversary of World of Warships, gifts await players in the form of battle performance bonuses for achieving certain combat results on all their ships, starting from Tier 5. But this time we're introducing an important improvement to this feature, the ability to receive several gifts at once in one battle. If a player has 100 or more ships, they will be able to receive the standard gift for either winning a battle or reaching the 300 base XP milestone with a certain ship, as well as a variable number of additional rewards for reaching higher base XP thresholds. The number of bonus gifts a player gets at the end of the battle depends on how many ships they have in their port and the amount of experience earned. For example, a player with more than 300 ships in the port will be able to earn 4 gifts in one battle, 1 for going into the battle on a ship and 3 gifts for performance in battle. As in previous iterations of the mechanic, you cannot receive the same reward for the same ship more than once. Okay. Wait, is the gift just XP and stuff? Or what is the gift? Oh, here we go. For example, after achieving 1200 base XP or higher in one battle while you have 500 ships in port, you will be able to select 5 additional stars to clear off of other ships of your choosing and receive those rewards. That's actually quite nice. That's nice. You don't have to like co-op grind all of them. This is good for people who have played the game for a long time. Trying to keep people from just going into co-op and running through the shit as people always do. I mean, it's a smart solution. There's nothing wrong with this. Like, this mechanic seems smart. So in this case, he's got 5 tickets, and he can select what ships he wants to clear the reward off, or like 5 gifts basically. Ships import. Number of bonus gifts 0. 1 bonus 200, 300. How many ships do I have in port? 406 ships in port. So I would get 4 bonus. Condition for receiving: earn at least 1,100 base XP in one battle. Yeah, they really want to keep you out of co-op, don't they? They want you to go play random battles and get it there. Depending on the tier of the ship, you'll receive various rewards, including new containers with economic bonuses. For tier 5 to 8, 1 special bonuses container. 1 special bonuses, 1 rare bonuses, 1 super container. So you get super containers for tier 10 again. But tier 8 and 9, special bonus and rare bonus. What's the special bonus and rare bonus? This is rare, and this is special. So green and blue. Green and blue. Get 1 green, 1 blue. What's in them? A tier 5 to 7 is just a special bonus. Battleships. Okay. One of the new activities in 0.11.8 will be the Battleships minigame available in the armor. To participate, a player will need a special resource, entry tickets, which can be obtained for completing special combat missions until the end of update 0.11.8. In this minigame, you play against an AI. Aww. Players will receive event tokens for sinking ships and for winning. This in turn can be exchanged at the armory for permanent camos, permanent economic bonus packages for specific ships, economic bonuses, containers with signals and resources, and credits. Okay. I mean, why not? I wish this was against other players. I don't know why they didn't make it against other players, but I guess AI works. I wonder if the issue was... Yeah, I don't know why they made it. I guess they're worried about people sucking at this. They've seen the average player struggle to like follow basic instructions on screen, so they had to make an AI that was dumb enough that everyone can win, I think. That's probably what they had to do, honestly. I think that's actually the reason. They were worried if they made it PvP, like, there would be a large chunk of their player base would never win a game. In update, we have updated all operations in our game so that players can participate in operations on more of their favorite ships and earn valuable rewards. Now, tier 6 and 8 ships will be able to go into battle together at the same time, and the final composition of the team going in will affect the strength of the bots and post-match earnings. In addition, the fee for re-entering the battle on the same ships will be removed. The economics of operations will also change. Ruh-roh. Previously, after completing an operation, a player earned a variable number of stars based on performance, the rewards for which could only be received once. Now the stars will be removed entirely, and rewards can instead be earned by completing special daily and weekly combat missions specifically designed for operations, which will give community tokens as a reward. Together with the update of the mode itself, 3 operations will return in update 0.11.8. The Ultimate Frontier, Hermes, and Cherry Blossom. Rip Narai. El Beno, thank you for 38. Thank you, Tintin, for the 6. Massachusetts is gonna be quite popular, isn't it? Against AI. In update 0.11.8, there will be no longer an operation of the week. When playing with the matchmaker selected team, the operation scenario itself will be randomly selected. It will, however, still be possible to independently choose which scenario you play when entering as part of a division. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Cherry Blossom returning? This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Actually, them actually doing something about operations instead of just letting them rot in a corner is always nice. The reloading mechanics when switching shell type have changed. What? Now, when switching shell type while the gunfighter commander skill is active, the loading of the new shell type will be accelerated even if not all main battery guns have finished loading, as the skill required previously. Whoa, this thing just got a lot better. Holy shit, this thing just got It's already so good. It just got so much better. Jesus. It just got a shit ton. It's a nerf? Wait, okay, is it? Now shells have a new parameter. Shell change time. Oh no, uh-oh. If the current reload time of the gun is higher than this parameter, the shell type switch won't affect the gun reload time. If the current reload time is less than the shell change time, then when switching shell type, the reload time will become equal to the new shell change time. To the shell changer. Wait, what? If the current reload time of the gun is higher than this parameter, it's going to be a completely new parameter. The shell type switch won't affect the gun reload time. If the current reload time is less than the shell change time, then the switching shell type, the reload time will become equal. The gun feeder's skill bonus to projectile change time has itself been changed from 50% to 40%. The shell change time will be displayed in the ship parameters. For example, let's take a gun with a base reload of 30 seconds, your average battleship then. With the gun feeder skill, the shell change time is 18 seconds. If the gun has 20 seconds left to reload, then when switching shell type, the reload time will still be 20 seconds. If the gun has 5 seconds left, then switching shell type, reloading will take 18 seconds. So it's still a buff. It's still a buff. It's still a buff. Because it's 40%, not 50%. That's why it's 15 instead of 18. It's still a buff. Like, right, okay, let's say right now if I want to switch, if my gun has 5 seconds left on the reload and I want to switch using expert loader, I have to wait 5 seconds for all guns to reload and then switch, which takes 15 seconds for a total of 20 seconds. However, with this new mechanic, I can switch while the guns are still reloading, and the reloading time will only take 18. So this is, it's a situational buff. Situational buff. And its a mechanic is applied to each turret separately. Does this mean you can have HE and AP in some? No, because it applies across the ship at once, but individually to each turret, depending on how far along the reload they are. This is kind of like a potato buff, as someone said. This is a buff for people who don't understand to wait for the reload to finish and then switch ammo. This is for people who just instantly switch without paying attention to their reload. So this kind of helps them the most. Whoa, whoa, okay, this is... In addition, all researchable Italian battleships will receive a built-in minus 30% bonus to shell type switch time, which will work even without using the gunfighter skill. Thank fuck. I hate the fact that Sansonetti is mandatory on these ships to switch ammo, because the reload is so long, and you have to switch between SAP and AP all the time. This is one of the reasons I hate SAP on them, because switching sucks. So this is straight up a buff. When using the skill, the bonus will additionally increase. The frequent alternation between both available shell types is an important part of Italian battleship gameplay. Yes, an additional bonus will emphasize this feature and additionally increase the effectiveness of the gunfighter skill in comparison with the battleships of other nations. This is good. Italian BBs needed this. Especially if you played, if you guys have ever tried to play Cristoforo Colombo without Sansonetti, waiting 40 seconds to reload your guns, or whatever, it's 35 seconds, and then waiting another 50% just to switch ammo is the worst experience ever. So this will allow you to switch on the fly, so to say, much easier. We'll see how this works. I think this will make special commanders very, very strong, or even stronger, like John Doe and Halsey, and commanders that have the expert loader or expert gunfighter. They will be even better. It only says all researchable Italian BBs. Oh, you're right. You're right. But then again, who would be dumb enough to buy premium Italian battleships? They're all shit. What are they called? Like Lepanto? No, is that the... I can't remember. Marco Polo, that's the one. Who's dumb enough to actually pay for those? Lamal. I mean, you just shot yourself in the leg. You paid for an Italian premium battleship. Like, sucks to be you. Jesus. Roma? But a Roma though. Roma just shoots AP. Roma HE is, with that dispersion, is... Roma is fun. Roma is actually a good ship. But Roma is an old ship. Roma is not a sap ship. Roma isn't a real Italian BB anyway, right? Because Roma is actually fun. Thank you, Zimitos, for the 37. Julius Caesar. True, but I mean, Julius Caesar doesn't need any buffs, though. Julius Caesar doesn't need any buffs. Really doesn't need any buffs. That thing is fine. In update 0.11.8, 4 brawls will take place in the following formats. You think Roma with Sap instead of HE would be fun to play? Roma is already fun to play. Roma is a great ship. Roma is actually like probably one of the best Italian battleships in the game, exception Julius Caesar. Anyway, in update 0.11.8, 4 brawls will take place in the following formats. First brawl, 3 versus 3 on tier 8 aircraft carriers. I guess we're not playing any brawls. Good to know. Is this some sort of September... Is this like a 9/11 thing or something? Am I missing something? Aircraft carriers on 9/11? Like, what? Sus? What? I don't get it. This is like... Maybe I'm overanalyzing here. I don't know. Maybe I'm overanalyzing, but interesting take for sure. But yeah, no. We're not taking part in this thing. Tier 8 aircraft carriers. Interesting. How's that fun? I don't know. But the good part here is that a lot of CV players that would normally be playing randoms or ranked or something, like fucking sucking the fun out of the game, they might be playing here. Although I don't think they're gonna have particularly much fun, because I mean, the highlight of playing a carrier is literally griefing players who can't defend themselves against you and who can't strike back in any way. That's like what CVs does. That's their fucking MO. That's how CVs work. They grief the player base. But the problem is here, they're fighting against themselves. So they're just like, they're griefing each other. They're griefing ships that have good AA, and they're griefing ships that can strike back. So they're gonna realize that fighting against like your own level of griefing probably isn't very fun. Like, they're probably not gonna enjoy themselves very much, are they? I think it's gonna be very unpopular, because I mean, we know that the average CV player is the kind of guy who like strangles puppies and kicks kittens. So now he's up against other sociopaths that basically suck at the game and only want to grief players. No one is gonna have any fun in this game mode. Like, the CV players aren't gonna enjoy themselves because there's no poor surface ships to torture. And yeah, this is... No one is... I think this is going to be a gigantic disaster of a player mode, of a game mode. That's going to be a giant disaster of a game mode. Like, there's no battleship to farm, no cruiser to torture, no DD to permaspot. What are they going to do? Like... Pepe Arms versus Pepe Arms, yep. The battle of the handless. Second brawl... September 12th to 9th, 12 versus 12 on Battleships, tier 8. Wow. Massachusetts is going to be insane. Massachusetts is going to be completely cracked. What else is going to be really cracked? Turpits might be okay. A lot of Torpedo YOLO. Zetan, probably fine. Odin? No, I don't think Odin has the health pool. Lenin? Lenin isn't good at brawling though. Lenin is good at withstanding nose in AP and HE pressure, but this is going to be, I think, potentially a fair bit of brawling in this. Atlantico? Doesn't that thing have a fair bit of Citadel? I think this is going to be Massachusetts playground. Potentially stuff like Turpit. Oh, Pommern. Pommern might actually be fun as well. Secondary Pommern. Secondary Pommern, reversing in, secondaries blazing, torping potential fools. Pommer could be fun. Well, Pommer was tier 9, wasn't it? Shit, it wasn't tier 9. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. What's the tier 8? It's just Turpits. Turpits and Odin. Turpits is absolutely the better one of those for the game mode. There's so many German premium battleships in this game, by the way. Holy shit. Brandenburg? I don't know. Could be interesting. Third Brawl. Tier 8 cruisers 12 versus 12. Thank you, Morgan White, for the 29. Huh. Tier 8 cruisers. What are people gonna run? Mines is gonna be cranked. Congress, when you only get to fight other cruisers, is pretty fun. Holy. Baltimore is gonna be really good. Tallinn might be pretty good as well. Because you just get to smash cruisers across the map with AP without being dev-struck by a battleship. Yeah, I think Tallinn is actually gonna be pretty fun. Bayard? Bayard is a great farmer. But Bayard is best at farming really battleships and shit. It might be good still. But I'm not sure if I'd take Bayard over mines when it comes to farming cruisers. Mogami could be pretty fun. 155mm Mogami. Shit is stealthy, got torps, and the A-Chief smashes. Interesting. Atago is going to be really good again. Atago and Piotr Bagration. Piotr Bagration, holy. This is going to be a great game mode for Piotr. It's tanky, it's got a heal, and the AP is really cracked with improved pen angles. Yeah, Piotr is going to enjoy this game mode. The P-Bag is going to shit on cruisers in this game mode. Edinburgh? I don't really know. Edinburgh? No. I don't think Edinburgh is going to be that good. Unless it somehow gets brawly. Still, that's going to be... I think there's going to be a lot of variation here. Fourth Brawl, Tier 8 Destroyers. Sheesh. Kid. Super good. Orkan is probably going to be quite brutal. Akizuki is not going to be bad. Kiev. There's going to be a lot of ships to spot for you with the Kiev, so you can just sit in the back. You can just run around farming. Fantasque. Le Terrible. There's so many good tier 8 DDs, honestly. Yeah, I think Orkan is going to be pretty nasty in this. Because you're going to have so many smokes. You can just use the smokes to get close, then you radar the enemy ships and shit. I think that's going to be pretty nasty. And Lo Yang is going to be surprisingly good. Lo Yang is going to surprise a lot of people. That long-range fucking Hydro, holy shit, it's going to shit on people. That long-range Hydro of the Lo Yang in these smoke fests is going to be brutal. Especially because it's going to zone out all the torps as well. Yeah, no. Lo Yang, Siliwangi might actually be pretty decent. Actually, but Siliwangi's biggest thing is the torps more than anything. The gunpowder is pretty little. Yeah, Lo Yang is going to be nasty. I think Lo Yang is going to be really good. Still, a lot of options in this. A lot of options in this. I wonder how much... I hope they post numbers on how many people will actually play Tier 8 carrier brawls. I'm actually curious, like... I feel like it's gonna fall flat like a fucking pancake. The one thing CV players hate is when someone can actually shoot back at them. When they're having to fight on equal grounds. Like, have you seen the amount of fucking crying from CVs when submarines have been sinking them and hunting them? This sucks! We have no counterplay! This sucks! And every surface player is like watching the fucking conversation like, yes! This is how we felt for 6 fucking years? Like, hello? They experience it for the first time and the sky is falling. Like, you can't feel anything but fucking schadenfreude when you read the fucking threads about when a CV main cries about the subs. Don't get me wrong, subs are awful and the shit design and all of this. But watching a CV player complain about not having counterplay, I mean, I want to drink those tears. I want to fucking bath in those tears and just swim around in their fucking suffering. Because fucking Ebola class finally gets to experience what everyone else has experienced, man. Chkalov, yeah, I mean, this is gonna, honestly, this is gonna suck. Chkalov is gonna shit on people. Kaga is gonna shit on people. Never ending planes, hello. Enterprise, the AP bombers, I think they shit on tier 8 carriers as well. It's gonna be a lot of sussy shit. Adding and editing content. Added to game. Sea Lord, Permanent Camo, Unsinkable Sam for German. Ooh, those Unsinkable Sam camos usually look good. Commemorative flag for Takachi and Admiral Schroeder. Why no 12 versus 12 CV? Because the servers can't handle it at all. For those who were around back when you could add unlimited numbers of carriers to training rooms, the server started lagging and chugging hard when you added more carriers. Because the engine is so old, multiple squadrons of planes completely break the server. They can't handle it at all, so it's hard capped 3 for that reason. The servers break. New containers with economic bonuses have been added to the game. Okay. Common, level 1. Special. Oh, this is one. Includes level 2 bonuses. 5 of each type. 5 of each type. That's not too bad then. The rare bonus container is going to be pretty good then. If it's 5 of each. 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Alternative version of the tactical have been added to the game. Okay. A giant tactical. 3? The rare is 3. Oh shit, you're right. It's 3 of each. Never mind. Ah, okay. I overstated their generosity. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay, so you get 5 of the little ones and 3 of the really good ones. Okay. Never mind. Okay, new ships have been added to the super container and Steam super container list. Okay, keep in mind that the odds of getting some of these ships is incredibly low. Repulse is good. Maya is pretty good. Chkalov is kind of cracked. Dalian is okay. Kearsarge is cracked. Interesting. Oh, Giuseppe Verdi existed. I forgot that Italian man. Jesus. Man, Italian BBs are so fucking forgettable. Holy shit. Kearsarge in crate, by the way. Jesus. So this is the just general ship list. Fine. Okay, I guess the rest of them went to the rare container, which you basically are never gonna get. Fair enough. Interesting. The shortlist or whatever it's called. No, all the reward seems okay. Like the bonuses of being able to get multiple containers by playing randoms is a nice change, because what I didn't enjoy about any anniversary was, hey guys, let's spam co-op for 6 hours straight. So, not having to do that for a change is nice.